Savior Gundam and I were having a discussion with someone else, about Boston tea parties or whatever the hell that they were doing recently. The guy was kind of a douchebag, and somehow we started thinking about the zombie apocalypse. So this video is the 10 rules for surviving the zombie apocalypse. I've done my research by watching Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and basically knowing all the stories of the Resident Evil movies and video games. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think it's pretty much all the zombie research I've done. So the first rule: for God's sakes, get out of the city. The city is a death trap. There's a lot of closed spaces and close quarters where the zombies can easily catch, kill, and eat you. So for God's sakes, leave. Rule number 2: use the buddy system. Using the buddy system is important in any dangerous situation, including the zombie apocalypse. Not only can your buddy save you from zombie attack using his gun or what have you, he can also spend your days waiting until your kingdom come by having ideological discussions about what went wrong and why we deserve what's happened to us. Rule number 3: don't hesitate. Look, it's the zombie apocalypse. You're going to see some zombies that resemble your family, your friends, your ex-girlfriends. You should not be afraid to shoot them on sight, because they will eat you and your brains and turn you into a zombie. It's going to happen. You may as well be prepared for it. You might even see your enemies, and they'll be fun to shoot as a zombie. Rule number 4: check friends for bites. This is very important. After every zombie attack, you should make sure that you've placed a good thorough check of your friends to make sure they have not been bitten. Because if they are, they will invariably try to hide it and turn into a zombie later and attack you yourself. If that does happen, again, feel free to shoot them in the face. But some preventative measure is a good idea. Check friends for bites. Rule 5: if you're going to steal something with gas mileage. And by that I mean good gas mileage. For example, while that giant SUV might be a fun drive through the apocalyptic wasteland that is the United States after the zombie apocalypse, you're not going to get very far, especially when every time you go for gas, it's probably going to result in some sort of zombie attack. I would suggest things like motorcycles, or hell, a bike. Zombies can't go very fast, so why not? Rule number 6: headshots. During the zombie apocalypse, ammo is going to be hard to come by, so it is highly suggested that you shoot in the head. Most zombie scientists and researchers agree that headshots are the best way to take out a zombie permanently. If you don't have a gun, you can use things like a bat or a what are those, like cricket stick. For those British fans, for those British zombie apocalypse survivors out there, that would be what I would suggest. Headshots always. Number 7: be wary of other humans. Sometimes in the zombie apocalypse, your worst enemy will be your fellow apocalypse survivors. Some characters to be especially wary of are 1. The rich guy. Beware, he's greedy and stupid. Will probably do something to fuck it all up. I'll tell you more about that later. Another character to watch out for is the crazy scientist guy. The crazy scientist guy will probably just lead to trouble and possible betrayal of you. Some signs of a friend or acquaintance being a crazy scientist: a bloody lab coat, babbling on and on about his scientific achievements and increased knowledge through various experiments on zombies, experimenting on zombies at all, keeping the dead bodies of former companions and soldiers for experiments himself, talking with someone who doesn't exist, for example, his mother. These are all signs that you have a crazy scientist guy, and that you should probably just get rid of him. Another person to be wary of is the crazy military man. If he curses a lot, yells in a loud voice, points a gun at you during a meeting, if he has to be a prick when there are only 12 people left on the face of the earth, or at least Central Florida, he's probably a crazy military man. Be wary of him. for he will shoot you as quickly as he will shoot a zombie. Rule number 8. Combine your herbs. Seriously, you only need to carry what you absolutely need, because you'll need to be pretty light and easy to travel. For example, all you really need in the zombie apocalypse is a shotgun, rifle, one or the other, or both, the ammunition for said rifle or shotgun, some sort of melee weapon, for example a bat or a large stick to keep zombies at bay, a large jar of peanut butter, and health herbs. That's about all you need. If you run out of space, you can combine your health herbs into a health potion to help save space. Also, ink ribbons are a good thing to have. Rule 9. Don't be a douchebag. The quickest way to die in the zombie apocalypse is to be a jerk. If you are greedy, it will probably cost you your life. If you are too prideful, you will probably be ripped apart by a bunch of zombies after being shot in the head by a smart zombie. So don't be a douche. Number 10. If all else fails, run like hell. Please, do not be afraid to run screaming like a little girl away from the zombie horde. They probably won't be able to catch you unless they surprise you. And no one else is going to be around to watch your girly screams. After all, if they stop to laugh at you, they'll be eaten by the zombie horde. Those are 10 rules to live by if you don't want to die in the zombie apocalypse. Remember, save one bullet for you.